Once upon a time in a quiet town there lived a man named Alex. He had a kind heart and a gentle spirit, always striving to do good in the world. But there was one incident from his past that haunted him relentlessly, casting a long shadow over his life. Years ago, on a stormy night, Alex found himself in a moment of weakness. He made a terrible mistake that had unintended consequences, forever altering the lives of those involved. Although he had done his best to make amends and seek forgiveness, the weight of guilt never left his soul. As the years went by, Alex built a successful career, became a loving husband, and a devoted father. But despite his outward success, the burden of guilt remained his constant companion. It followed him everywhere, whispering reminders of his past misdeed, poisoning his happiness. Determined to find solace and redemption, Alex delved into the world of spirituality and self-reflection. He sought out wise sages, read countless books on personal growth, and traveled to far-off lands in search of enlightenment. He engaged in acts of service, donating his time and resources to those in need, hoping to balance the scales of his conscience. However, no matter how many good deeds he performed, the guilt seemed to strengthen its grip on his heart. It became a part of his identity, an unshakable reminder of his fallibility. He began to question if he truly deserved forgiveness, if he could ever truly overcome the pain he had caused. In his darkest moments, Alex would sit beneath the stars, tears mingling with the rain as he pleaded for release from his guilt. But the universe seemed silent, and the burden grew heavier with each passing day. Then, one fateful day, as Alex stood on the edge of despair, a stranger appeared. The old man's eyes sparkled with wisdom, and his voice carried the weight of centuries. He listened to Alex's story, understanding the depth of his remorse. "Dear child," the old man said gently, "guilt can be a powerful teacher, but it must not define you. Your heart is genuine, and your intentions pure. It is time to forgive yourself." Alex looked at the stranger, his eyes reflecting the years of pain etched into his soul. "How can I ever find forgiveness for what I've done?" he whispered, his voice laced with despair. The old man leaned in closer, his voice soothing as he shared his wisdom. "You seek enlightenment, and yet you have forgotten one crucial truth. Forgiveness starts from within. It is not about erasing the past, but rather embracing your humanity and choosing to grow beyond it." Alex's brow furrowed, the weight of his guilt pulling at his thoughts. "But how can I forgive myself when others may never forgive me? Can I truly move forward, even with this guilt in my heart?" The old man placed a weathered hand on Alex's trembling shoulder, his touch radiating comfort. "Your guilt need not be your eternal companion. It can guide you, teach you empathy, and drive you to make amends. But remember, guilt should not define your worth. Embrace the lessons it offers, but do not let it shackle you." His words struck a chord deep within Alex's soul. Slowly, he began to embrace the truth that we are all flawed, and mistakes are an inevitable part of the human experience. He realized that carrying guilt for a single deed forever would not serve him or anyone else. With newfound determination, Alex started to practice self-compassion and forgiveness. He sought therapy to heal the wounds he had long ignored, and he surrounded himself with loved ones who understood his struggle. Together, they formed a support network that helped him on his journey to healing. As time passed, the darkness of guilt began to recede, replaced by a glimmer of hope. Alex discovered that acceptance and growth can coexist with remorse. He found solace in helping others who faced similar struggles, sharing his story and offering empathy to those weighed down by their past. And so, on a sunny day, years after that stormy night, Alex stood atop a hill overlooking the town that had witnessed his fall. He took a deep breath, letting go of the guilt that had consumed him for so long. The weight lifted from his shoulders, and for the first time in years, he felt truly free. In the end, Alex's journey reminded him of the profound power of forgiveness and the resilience of the human spirit. He understood that his mistake did not define him, but rather how he chose to grow from it. With a renewed sense of purpose, he vowed to use his experience to inspire others to overcome their own shadows of regret. And as he walked back into the embrace of his loving family, Alex knew that he had finally found peace within himself, ready to embrace the beauty of life once more.